inside problems manifest externally. And I think that's a really healthy way to look at things. Move away from the political situation and the troubles in our political life, and just looking at our own lives. Recognize that what's going on for us externally often is a mirror of what we're going through internally. We talk about this a lot. Our Buddhist teaching is that mind makes everything. And what that really points to is that our minds create the story about everything. And the story actually becomes the reality. There's this wonderful word called reification. How our inner thought process, to say thought process is too narrow. Thought, feeling, emotional, psychological, our whole inner process. The more we hold it, the more we create it on the outside. And then we get back what we're actually making. This isn't about blame. It's just about the way things are. We all do it. Our minds get skewed in a certain way, and that's the world we create. So one of the things the tip of the iceberg, when we sit and we lower our eyes and we slow our breath and what we call meditation. If you pay attention, it's very easy to hear and see and perceive this kind of ongoing thought process, the commentary and the dialogue that we run consistently. I don't know about you, but whenever I turn inward and notice it, I notice it's just running. It's just running. It doesn't stop. I think the most that, honestly, that I can see is that it can slow down. It can become a little bit more spacious. But most important is the recognition that it's a running commentary that doesn't have to rule our lives. In many ways, our practice is oriented towards breaking the bond of our action and our commentary. If we can learn to observe it, learn to recognize it, and learn to not, I'm going to use a little bit of jargon here, but not to bite the hook. You're not going to stop the story. If you're still under the fantasy that meditation is going to lead to silence in your mind and your heart, if you prove me wrong, come back and talk to us about it. But my hunch is you're going to just end up being disappointed and frustrated. Rather, what we're doing is kind of trying to shift the relationship between our deep true self and the superficiality of some of our thoughts and feelings. My point simply is to remember that whatever you believe is based on the conditions of your own life. And what Buddhism is about is, in a sense, blowing that up so that we can actually see, feel, taste, touch, and experience this moment. And if we believe our own experience to be true, if we limit our perspective to what we feel and think, we're living in this narrow, small world. So once again, return to your breath. Bring your energy down to your lower abdomen. Slowly breathing in, slowly breathing out. And remember that your perspective is narrow. Be curious and wonder, if it's not what I think, then what is it?